running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to a great chick. Running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back. I paid enough for petty dudes. I put enough of shitty news. I had a thing for dirty shoes since I was 10. Love dirty men alike. Ooh, better day than yesterday. Ooh, do it my way. All I got is these broken clouds. I ain't got no time. Still love, and still love, and still love, and still love, still love, still love.
Hey guys, it's your girl Angel back with another makeup tutorial, and today we did this beautiful spring break look. I used some yellows, pinks, reds, and greens. So this is how the look turned out, and I was totally like trying to do a different look, but I don't know how I went this route, but it still came out pretty. This is my first time actually digging into a palette, and this is how my Anastasia palette looks. I never ever dug into a palette like this. Tropical, you know, going to like when y'all go to Miami or Bora Bora or Hawaii, any type of look like that, because I know a lot of people go out of town right now. Spring break just passed for the college people, and now spring break is coming back up for high school and middle school and elementary. So if you guys want some different colors, I am a very colorful person. I'm gonna try a lot of different colors. I did a cut crease for you guys. I don't normally do cut creases, but they actually make my eyes look wider. Doing a cut crease just takes time, and it takes the time that I do not have, so that's why I don't normally do cut creases. And trying to think of the color to put in the cut crease be a drag. So I used my Prism palette today, and I used my Morphe 35B palette because I want to still go through palettes that I don't normally use either. I have so many palettes that I don't use, and a lot of my Morphe palettes I really don't use, so that's why I stepped in today and started using the Morphe palettes, because I do not use a lot of palettes in there. I just go for the same palette, and when I try to do tutorials, I want to start doing, you know, a lot of different stuff and using a lot of stuff, because I don't want a lot of stuff to expire and I not use it. So that's why I'm using a lot of different palettes too. I know I am gonna do one palette tutorials too, because I know a lot of people be like, I'm gonna get only one of those palettes and I'm not gonna be going into all those different colors. So I want to do a video. Y'all should tell me if y'all want this or not, but a whole a video using the palette and doing 3 looks out of that palette. I've been thinking about that. I broke it, I don't know how, so I'm trying to not let this break all the way. But so hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video.
The first thing I want to do is go into some moisturizer. Now we're going to the NYX Photo Loving Primer. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer as an eyeshadow base, and I'm not setting it with powder for my colors to come out more pigmented. Went into the Morphe 35B palette. I used the yellow shade as the transition color, and I went into the Prism palette and I used the color in Pyramid for my under the brow bone highlight. Going back into the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm using that to cut my crease. I'm using the red in the Morphe 35B palette just to darken the orange up a bit. And we're going into the Prism palette, and I'm using that yellow base, the color Spear, as my eyeshadow base, just to make the colors more brighter. Now we're going into some Ruby Kisses eyeliner, and I'm using the concealer to straighten up any lines going into my Fenty Beauty foundation. And today I wanted to use this concealer. I'm using a Born This Way concealer. I'm using this one because it's a spring look and it's not full coverage. And that foundation I use the Fenty because it's a natural finish. So I wanted to have my face not too full coverage for spring break. Went into the Laura Mercier medium dark powder and I sprayed my brush with the rose water just so I could get to the MAC palette. And now we run into some powder form contour. I'm using that MAC powder all over the face with the big brush. And now I'm going to the Anastasia blush using those two shades. And I'm spraying my brush to make my highlight come out. And I'm using my Becca in Champagne Pop. When I line my lips and I put some pink over it. And I think for spring break a good
glossy lip will look good. Went into some L'Oreal mascara and now we're doing the under the bottom lash. We're going to use those two transition colors.
Please, 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 please.
Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. Do all of those things because I want you guys to like join the team. You know, we do all this over here. Join up. Be an angel. There you go. Since my name is Angel, I want y'all to be an angel. And before you guys leave, because my views don't match my subscribers. It really don't. Like, I be looking, I be like, okay, a lot of people viewed the video, but I don't have them as subscribers. You might as well subscribe. So, I'm going to let you guys go. So, bye, guys.